Y'all want to know how to lace your Timbs? This is how. So of course, as you can tell, in today's video we will be talking about how to lace your new Timberland boots or whatever you are trying to do. New, old, doesn't matter. But as you can see, like we usually do, I'm just go over what we did really quick and what we're going to do. So of course you can see we got our knot, like we have in every single one of our videos, right? And then we got a tie in the middle. I'll show you how to do that. I just finished lacing mines. This is the finished result, and I'll tell you why you might want to do that. But yeah, as you can see, just a laced pair of Timbs. Now I'm gonna show you how to do it. So starting off here, y'all, I like to start off with my Timbs from scratch, not going with whatever whatever, like however you got the shoe. I like to redo these ones. So starting off, all the laces are off. They're right over here in my hands. We're just gonna get started just like we always do. So instead of going, in through here like that, you're not gonna do that this time. You're gonna go out to in with the Timbs. So that just means you take the laces, go from the outside and put them into the first holes right there, just like that, and just pull them all the way through. And as you can see, it is in. But first, what you want to do, instead of just going straight to the next step and up to the next lace hole, you want to measure and recheck a couple of times the length of your laces. So make sure that your laces are the same size. When you hold them all the way up like this, stretch them all the way out, pull on one side if you have to, and make them the same length. So mine are now the same length. As you can see right there, they are the same length whenever I pull them all the way up. So I can get started on the next step. So now you're just gonna do it just like any other shoe. So you're just gonna lace up until the third hole, and then that's when it starts to get a little bit different. So you're just gonna take, I like to start with the outside for the left shoe. So you're gonna take your lace, put it through here, all the way, and then take your other one, put it through the other side, just like that. Take the same one, put it through here, and then the last one, just put it through the third hole, just like that. And so once y'all have gotten your laces all the way up to the third hole out of the shoe, now, a little bit interesting, now, instead of going up to the fourth one, because of the length of the Timbs laces, you're gonna wanna skip the fourth hole. So you're not gonna put it into this one. You're just gonna skip right up. So now our laces are in there, into the fifth hole right there. And now depending on how you want to lace them, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I laced mines. I was going to start it off a little bit looser, and then I tied it up so that it wasn't too loose, because Timbs are a little bit weird whenever you try and loose lace them. But if you want to just straight up tie them, you can just stop right here, tie them up, knot them, bam, and you're all done. But if you want it just like the way that I had it, or somewhat like that, you're not going to just tie them up right there. You're going to go up to the next hole right here, the second to last one. Not all the way up to the top, but second to last. Alright, so now we have some pretty shorter laces. Honestly, wearing them like this, that's not too bad. Timbs are the only boots, shoes, fashion statement, whatever, that you can wear loose like this, like almost down to the ground, where I don't think it looks too weird. I would actually wear them like this. The only reason I don't wear them like this is because it would be way too loose, because like I had said, these Tim boots, they're either very loose or just right. So these are way too loose to wear. So we're gonna get started on the next step. So you're gonna take your outside lace right here and you're gonna make your circle. If you've been here before, you know, but if you have not, I like to call this part the line right here. The line goes straight into the circle that you're making with the tip of the lace, and you make that circle right there. This is the line until it goes into the circle, right? So you got your line, your circle, tip of the lace is on the outside, not under. It is outside of the line, and you take the tip of your lace and you just kind of wrap it around. I'll get a better camera angle on this in a second, but you just wrap it around. You see that right there? It wraps around, and now it's going under the circle. So now you take the tip of the lace and you kind of pull it through. But before we pull it through, you don't want to go too fast on this. With the Tims, to do it the way that I did it, or at least, I like to take my circle, I like to put like 2 fingers right there, right under it, and just push it all the way up until it's at the silver lace hole type of thing, like that right there. So if I didn't push it all the way up, it would probably be like somewhere in the middle, that would mean that the lace would be a lot shorter, which if you want it like that, here, I'll demonstrate it right now. So this is what it would look like if you just didn't push the circle all the way up. It's a little bit shorter, and a lot of people might want it like that. That's what it would look like, just a little bit shorter. You can see the side's longer, and then this is the side where I didn't push up the circle and I just tightened it up. So if you want it like that, you can leave the video now. Don't forget to drop a like, but that is what the shorter version looks like. So that should be about similar, not exactly the same. Let me pull this one up a little bit. It's pretty close. I've found that with the Tims, the one side is usually bigger and it's kind of difficult to get it at the same size, so that's all right. So now at this point, now that you have these knots on each one of your laces, now is probably a good time to kind of mess around with the laces a little bit, so that these don't keep on sliding out on you, because you have like a lot of slack or whatever. So just kind of mess with these, make sure that that these main parts of the laces with the knots don't really slide around too much. Or another good way to fix that from happening is just put on the shoe or put on the boot and just kind of walk around a little bit, and they should kind of adapt to walking around and all that, and they kind of stop moving. But I'm just gonna fix it up right there, and now we should be good to move on to the next step. So all right, now of course we've made our knots. That was pretty simple, I think. Made our knots on both of our sides, and now is for the finishing touch. You could just leave it like this, but I still found it a little bit loose like that. So I thought, let's try and make a tie. So as y'all can see, I actually had to put the shoe on to try and lace this, or try and get this tie into the middle. It is very difficult. I have realized, and I think on the first time that I did it with the other shoe, I think I actually got lucky. But I'm gonna try my best to try and demonstrate to you guys. It's just a little bit difficult. My hands are close together. There's not much room to look, but we're gonna start off here. Take both of your laces, make an X right there, as you can see, the X, and then just take the lace on the top, put it under, just like that, pull it through, just like you're tying your shoes regularly, just like that. And then with one of the laces, you want to make a bunny ear, Now I know there's probably multiple ways to do this, but this is the way that I find easiest. So take any of your laces and just make a bunny ear like that. Alright. It's right there. I got my bunny ear in this one. And then I'm going to take the other lace, the loose one, and just kind of wrap it around the bunny ear. And you will see a hole between the bunny ear and your loose lace that is wrapping around. You got to try and put it into the hole, just like you're tying your shoes. Just a little bit difficult because there's not much to work with here. Not much room for error either. There we go. I got the loose lace through. Take your loose lace, take your bunny ears, and lightly pull it through. Not too hard, nothing like that. You're gonna have to try and kind of find a way to just make it all come through. And right there pretty much is how you do that. Take this lace, make it a little bit smaller, make it a little bit bigger, whatever. And there you go. There you have the tie, just like on, I'll get this one right here, just like on this one. You see that tie right there? We have now got it on the other shoe. I probably could have done a little bit of a better job, so I'm sorry about that, but right now that's probably as good as it's gonna get. That is a good demonstration of how to lace your Timbs. Now I'm gonna just put both of them on, do like we usually do, try these things on, and see how we like it.